Whoa, oh, okay, bye. Okay, all should be good, I hope. Okay, so, Soul Reaver, my absolute favorite game of all time. And unfortunately I have to skip the intro because of the copyright thing, but all should be good, like, after that. So, yeah.
There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies.
Oof.
Become my Soul Reaver, my angel of death.
Soul Reaver was one of those games that when I first played it, it was on those old school PS1 demo discs. I've never seen anything like this before, and this game, even as a demo, it just blew my mind as a kid. Soul Reaver was one of those games that, like, I first read it from the PS1 magazine, and it was like one of those games that I just thought even just looked cool, and when I got to play it, it was like, oh my god, green butt.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved.
And one of my favorite sounds ever.
In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
My favorite game of all time. Even though my usual liking on Doom and Halo and those may, like, give some kind of idea to people that, yeah, it's probably just those games that I like the most. But no, Soul Reaver is actually the game that's closest to my heart. Like, it's just awesome. I can't praise this game enough. Though, then again, there are some parts in this game that are just complete BS. That sound. I love it.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
Probably Kain. Also, there's one vampire hunter here. Do not hurt him. I repeat, do not hurt him. This dude. Don't hurt him.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Well, not only did he need more blood than usual to actually, like, survive, his skin and body couldn't handle the transformation to vampire like too well. So he had to, like, basically keep skinning and putting his enemies into pieces and adding their pieces to himself to actually, like, keep his, like, appearance, like, as normal as he could, because otherwise he would just look like a corpse that was, like, decaying and falling apart. Also, there's like a ton of secrets in this game. Like, there's a lot of like hidden areas and all those. Like, the first time players, like, usually when you go through the game, you have a specific places where you need to go and where you're told to go. In a very cryptic way though, but still. But yeah, like, even though I know this game pretty much almost like the back of my hands, it's like one of those games that I always find something new from here and there. Like, it's so cool. Like, you can play the whole game with the story and all those, and, like, think like, okay, so yeah, that was a pretty good, like, maybe 10-hour game or something like that. But then you realize that you missed out, like, almost like 80% of the game. Oh! One more thing that I need to say. The Legacy of Kain series was actually, like, written and directed by Amy Hennig. I don't know how to spell her name actually. But, like, the same person who wrote Uncharted. Okay, enter Melchiah. Bye.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
What the fuck, bro?
What
Has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips. Boy! He's scary. He is actually pretty scary. Imagine if this game got like a remastered or something like that. How freaking terrifying would that be? Bang!
The master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded.
Oh boy. Brutal. I love it. Whee! Awesome.
These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child. Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
That's so good! There you are. Awesome. That went surprisingly well.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Reaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored.
And yeah, the Wraith Blade just makes this game like... It has a kind of like a risk-reward kind of gameplay. If you can take out the enemies, like... If you can, like, dodge well, then you can take out the enemies, like, super fast. But if you take even one hit... Well, yeah, that's it. You have to be on full health to actually like have the Wraith Blade in the material realm. Zephon's Keep is one of those places that I legit don't like. Maybe because there's a lot of block puzzles, or maybe because they're basically just spiders. One or the other, but yeah, I don't really care for that place. The music in this place is like Silent Hill level of terrifying at times. These guys are a pain. Just... Thank you. Oh, you... Ah! Please don't be there, please don't be there. No! Ah, you! Whoa, oh, okay, bye. And this is another one of those pretty creepy moments. Still alive. Huh.
Zephon, your visage becomes you.
Yes.
It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious firstborn son turned betrayer.
Nice. One of the easier bosses of the game.
The ancient tomb of the Seraphim, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. As I pulled the stone free, a sigh of sepulchral air escaped the inner chamber. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold. These crypts, defiled caskets of Seraphim saints, bearing my brother's names and my own. The irony of Kain's blasphemous act rushed in on me with the crushing force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers, these very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Kain killed me once. Behold the result.
And that guy is a bit of a pain. If you let him, that is. I like the music in this place. It's cool.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface.
Water creatures. How lovely. No!
Raziel.
That sound. That voice.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome.
That one, and because Rahab got resistance to water, he grew insane like weakness to sunlight. So even though he's in water, if the sunlight touches him, yeah, it doesn't matter, he's gonna burn. Okay, hold up, where was the window? Here.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
One of the cool parts about this game is that every single place is connected in a pretty like natural way. Whenever you go like somewhere, it usually has a way to loop back around, and the map for this whole place is just it's huge, like insane. So yeah, this place. Anyone who has played the demo will know this place.
This city once teemed with the life of my kind. Could it be that other clans had suffered the same fate as mine? In his madness, could Kain spare none of his brood?
It was not Kain, but Duma's own arrogance that brought the downfall of his clan. These are human weapons, Raziel. Believing themselves invincible, Duma and his offspring fail to see an attack coming from the least likely assailants.
Big oof.
Knock, knock.
Oh, Duma.
My brother Duma, a powerful warrior in life. He would have burned with shame to have me find him here like a stuck pig.
Also, this is a pretty cool detail. Because Duma's death there, then what if we switch realms? Hello.
Come to save my soul, prodigal brother.
Not to save it, but to take it. Your only salvation is release.
Okay, that's not how it's supposed to go, but okay. Okay, this is kind of awkward actually. Not exactly how it should go. Think I broke the game. Excuse me? There we go.
In the furthermost canyon of Nosgoth's frozen wastes, the hushed silences embrace an ancient enigma. In the bowels of this labyrinth, your master awaits.
Could Kain perhaps be waiting for me?
The Oracle's Cave, where Kain's first fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Sorcerer of the Circle of Nine, a ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time.
At last. Must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
No.
Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire? The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic?
Is a bit of a RNG fest here. Oh, hello! Well, I had a good luck in this one.
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal cloth. A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.